Hello, everybody out there, student cluster competition fans from far and wide. I'm Dan Olds, and we are talking to the University of Houston coaches, Doctors Wu and Johnson, about their team that has entered into the 2021 Winter Classic. How are you two doing today?
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, doing fine.
Excellent. Yep. So what is it that got you interested in this? I think I heard from you first, Dr. Johnson, after sending out maybe 1,000 emails.
That could have been, yes, I think I responded before without too much delay. So, no, I thought it was an interesting thing for students also to, as a teacher, to get an outside challenge and not just challenge from me as a lecturer, professor, and, advisor, but get something that is not concocted by myself, but something that is common and challenging for all students. So it's a normalizer event as far as I'm concerned. And of course, it also is a good stimulus, I expect, for students that it turned out to be that way.
Yes. And you have an assistant coach too.
Yes.
Yes. So just a comment before, I guess, Panu, I'll let him talk. But given that we are kind of friendly in our department, and there's a few of us that deals with HPC. So I reached out to some of my colleagues, including Panu, that picked up on this.
So Panu, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so it's been like 3 years since I joined UH, so I'm relatively new, and I'm an assistant professor here. And my research has been on high performance computing in general, and in particular, I did a few things on numerical linear algebra. So, and I did I was a postdoc for Professor Jack Tangera. So, I knew something about HPL.
And you know something about Jack Dongara too. So that's good.
Right.
Very cool.
Yeah, the reason that I like my students and me to be involved in this competition is I think it's a very fun. Personally, I kind of like competition, right? So and I think it could be a fun experience for the students to put them up with other teams and to show some of their skills and get them familiar with the high performance computing, especially the latest and the state of art environment. And it turns out to be quite surprising to me too that we collaborate. I don't know if we can talk about the details here.
You can, yeah.
Yeah. So our sponsors, Google. I haven't used their HPC cloud service before, and I was very surprised, like in a positive way by their.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they did some very good things, and I was very happy.
Very good. So, Leonard, how far back do you go in HPC other than having the shirt from SC14? I got a feeling you've been involved for a while.
Yes, so indeed. So I guess was leading the effort that did the number one system on the number one top 500 list.
Ooh.
And so I was with it. HPC before even top 500.
Okay.
So I've
there you go.
Known Jack since way before that when he was at Argonne National Lab.
Oh, that goes way back.
Yes, worked with the Denel Core HEP and other interesting machines.
Okay, so I sent my email to the right guy.
Yes.
I definitely did.
So I've been with it. So that's also I'm one of the perennials in terms of supercomputing conference. I've been at every one of them since the beginning.
Oh, wow. That is impressive. Very cool. And,
yeah, it is cool. So, and of course it started out with thinking machines then that participated from the beginning in the supercomputing conferences. in the beginning there were two competing, as you may know. And
Yes.
what
Yes.
is now SC was sort of led by the U.S. National Labs, and it has obviously broadened.
Yes. Yes. And I would imagine you probably get over to ISC every once in a while.
I do, but I used to also have a second foot in Europe I had a position that I'm now emeritus from at the Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm. So I had many joint projects, European projects. So that means I was in Europe more or less every other month. So then I also went to the ISC, but now it's enough overlap between C and ISC that I don't go to ISC very often.
Well, let's talk about your team. I interviewed them a couple of days ago, and that interview will be going live before this one does. But I was highly impressed for a team of 3 students. I don't think you could have picked any better.
So I think we actually have 5 students in our team.
Well, I got 3 of them. Yeah, that was you. You do have 5, but I'm impressed up and down with all of them.
Okay, that's good. I know at least we have as good as equal balance as you can get, 2 women and 3 men.
Very good. That's much better than
it could be 3 plus 2, but it's balanced as good as it can within discretization error.
Yes, yes. And they are very knowledgeable about HPC and interested in it, which I think is great. Yes,
no, they are great, I guess. And somewhat self-selected since, we are teaching things related to HPC, Panu and I. So our students kind of, in some ways, they are interested in it, and otherwise they probably wouldn't pick us.
Yeah, probably true. So how's the training going, Panu? How are they coming along in their training?
I think right now they are getting familiar with the sponsor system, I think, and they are trying to compile and run and tune the benchmarks and applications. I think that's where they just got the access to the systems, right?
Okay, so it's early on. Have they been doing some work on the applications beforehand to get familiar with them?
The two students I know haven't, but I think Dr. Johnson's one of.
No, I think none of my students have actually looked at the applications.
That's brave.
In other terms of the prepping, so I teach an intro to HPC class, and all the students, mine and Panu's, have taken that class. On the other hand, Panu is teaching some numerical analysis related courses, and my student has taken his classes.
Okay, so the thing I found from interviewing them is that they were nodding their head when I mentioned things like compiling applications, trying different compilers, MPI, stuff like that. They were nodding. It wasn't new to them.
Right. No, it shouldn't be new to them. And also some of the performance-related tools, profiling and finding out more details about codes, they are all up to that. It's not new to them. So they know of it. They are not necessarily haven't used it that much except in the class and maybe in some projects, but it's certainly conceptually not new. They know it.
So we will see how they do with the hands-on.
Yes.
And that will tell the tale.
Yep. No, it is. So.
Well, I'm looking for big things from them. I think they're going to do pretty well in this competition, but we'll see. I've been wrong before.
Yeah, no, we have told them that, they have to do well, and they claim themselves, we are going to win.
They do. They do.
Well, they have the right attitude.
They certainly do. I really like that about them. Well, thank you both for your time tonight. I really appreciate it. And we will talk to you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.